You're listening to the Awkward High Five podcast. You can follow along in your book. You'll know it's time to turn the page when you hear the chimes ring like this.
Louis, I'm going home.
Well, don't leave yet. And listen, maybe if we start dancing, other people will join in. Oh, don't move. I just gotta get the door. Ted, Annette! Hey, glad you could come. How you doing? Give me your coats. Everybody, this is Ted and Annette Fleming.
How are you?
Ted has a small carpet cleaning business in receivership. Annette's drawing a salary from a deferred bonus from 2 years ago. They got $15,000 left on the house at 8%. So they're okay. So, does anybody want to play Parcheesi? Okay, who brought the dog?
The first bottle rocket of the new year.
Yeah. I love how he tells everyone their entire financial business.
That's why it's my favorite fucking part of that movie, man.
They're okay.
Because you had texted me
About the Twinkie?
Down. Yeah, you had texted me with to use the About the Twinkie thing, which I love that part of the movie, but I was really thinking about what my favorite part of that whole film is, and that whole part is my favorite fucking thing, because he just tells them fucking
their entire
financial. So they're okay.
Yeah. They got about $15,000 left on the mortgage.
I was also going to use the giant slore. Or what,
oh, yeah.
Many people roasted in the depths of the slore that day.
I tell you.
Welcome to the Awkward High Five podcast. My name is Devin.
And my name is Ritchie.
And welcome to the first AHI5 show of 2016. Whee!
All right. We made it.
Yeah, we did. And again, just like we did between the one before Christmas and the one before this, we skipped a show. We were only done once a week, and it's the same thing. It feels like another
long.
Yeah,
right?
It feels like
so
a year.
Too long.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
But we're back, and we're back on a regular schedule, so that'll be 2 a week. Some people have been telling me that they want more than 2 a week, but I don't know if we should
really
break that threshold yet or not.
Maybe not yet, but we will.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sooner or later. Well, we need more listeners.
Yeah.
We need more people to be a part of it. More people to follow us on Twitter, if you will, at awkwardhi, the number 5 at Twitter. More people to leave reviews so we can throw this party.
Yeah,
reviews on iTunes. That kind
of.
Well, you know, it's the holidays, and again, we put out 2 shows in the last 2 weeks. So
true.
How was your New Year's?
It was good.
Yeah,
I think you were there.
I was there. Well, I was there for the New Year's party.
Yeah.
New Year's.
Then the rest was a bunch of Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, you got your Twilight
food.
Zone. How was it?
It was good. I'm getting to the point where I've seen every single one now. It's every year. But I do get the 1 or 2 that I never saw. It always pops in there.
Can I tell you something that's going to break your heart?
What?
I did not watch any Twilight Zone.
Really?
Yeah. You know why? Because I don't have a like cable television in where, you know, so like access, you know, so like normally I'll just watch, should I download or on my laptop or Netflix or something like that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
So I didn't have like, I planned on doing that, but it didn't work out, unfortunately. But,
yeah, I didn't, there was a lot of my faves that I missed. You know, I didn't see the one with the sun. I didn't see No Change.
Really? No Change? They usually play like every 10 or something like that.
I catch it every year. Didn't this year. I missed The Hitchhiker. But you know, there was the classics that I seen, and there was maybe about 1 or 2 that I didn't recognize. Maybe I've seen them, but I didn't recognize them. But they're all great.
Well, I almost said Halloween party, which doesn't make any sense. The New Year's party that we were at they were playing them on the television, but I mean, you can't sit down and get into a Twilight Zone at a party,
right?
You know, so.
We did for about 5-10 minutes. You know, we talked Twilight Zone. People got into the convo for a minute, but.
It was a weird New Year's. You know, New Year's always sucks. Here's the thing:
it's more disappointing.
And I don't want to say that our party was great. We were at a friend's house with a bunch of our friends there. It was nice to see everybody. We're drinking and having a good time. But I think everybody just put so much, like, I've never been a New Year's fan. But it's always the same thing where just because it's New Year's Eve, you think it's going to be some sort of
So much
special night.
expectation.
But it never is. You know,
Right.
it's just hanging out. And we're not, well, I speaking for myself, I'm not a huge like bar or club person in the first place, but I'm definitely not a bar or club person on New Year's Eve.
On New Year's, yeah.
So unless you have 400 billion friends or a really cool fucking house party to go to, you're going to be at someone's house with probably 10 to 15 of your friends, and it's going to be like a normal weekend with 10 or 15 of your friends, except you drink champagne at midnight, and that's it. You know?
I kind of like it like that, though. At the age we're at, you know.
Yeah, right. No, I'm right. Exactly.
Of course, I always liked a bigger bash when we were younger, and you always expect a huge bash for New Year's. But being at the age we're at, and you know, I think it was a good time, I thought. Plus, I haven't been out like that drinking with you guys in a while, so.
Yeah, right. You're coming
I had a
back
good
into the
time.
fold because of this. Everything is coming together a little bit.
But also, my drinking isn't as good as it once was.
Mine
so
either, my friend.
I black
Mine
out
either.
real quick.
Yeah,
I don't even remember coming home.
I even stopped, like, after the ball dropped, I kind of just stopped drinking a little bit because I don't even know if I'm, like, enjoying it that much anymore, at least with beer, because I was drinking beer. I think me and beer's relationship after a good 20-something years is finally over with.
Really?
Every once in a while, maybe, but...
Well, you know it's always going to stick around now. You're not going to be able to get to go away.
Yeah, right, exactly.
All your exes are going to come in with cases of beers.
It's going to be showing up at parties
Yeah.
and looking at me weird from across the room.
Making stuffed mushrooms.
I'm going to look over at a beer and it's going to be texting some other dude like really loudly and trying to shove it in my face to make me jealous. No, I don't know. I can't do it anymore. Also, you know what was weird about the New Year's party is, and I'm going to admit this right now, is that this is the first time in this year that I've been doing this, but when midnight rolled around and everybody was like you know, hugging and kissing and doing the whole thing, got a little lonely.
Oh, you wanted a girl by your side?
It wasn't that I needed a girl by my side or whatever, because you know, I obviously didn't go out of my way to like text somebody, you know, or whatever, and make them come just so I could have somebody there. And I didn't do the stupid thing of going home at 3 a.m. and texting somebody and showing up at their house, which, you know, I've been known to do. And I didn't do any of that. But just at that very moment was like the first time since I've been doing this life change that I was kind of like, I felt that kind of like lonely. It was weird. I don't know.
That first minute when the ball drops, you know, even if you're not where you want to be or you're not having that good a time, there's a dash of emotional.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, and
I
I wasn't thinking that beforehand, but it kind of set me back for a little bit. And I even like our friend who was hosting the party, like I think he even said something to me like, or like I perked up a little bit later, and he was like, "Oh, you came back around." Like I guess my little like depression, for lack of a better word, but not real depression, like was kind of showing on my face a little bit, I get, you know. And it was weird. I didn't expect to have that, and it wasn't like there was anybody that I wished was there or anything like that. But it was kind of like just looking around at everybody with their girlfriends or their wives, and you know, and everything like that. And then
it was just an insert girl here.
Yeah. It was weird. So I was I don't know. I thought about that a couple times. Also, though,
yeah, I didn't have one beer that night.
What were you drinking?
First, I started with vodka, and then I graduated to Jack Daniels.
Oh, nice. Good for you.
But that was the cause of the brown quickly to blackout.
I did okay. I remember the whole thing. As a matter of fact, I was the responsible one because come like 2 or 3 in the morning, whenever we left, I'm the one that called the Uber, and then the Uber came, and I had to get the Uber XL, which is like the you know, because there was more than 5 of us, and we are going to a bunch of different stops.
Was I in the Uber?
Yeah, and everybody was like a sloppy mess, and I had to be the one to like corral everybody. Like literally, I walked out to the Uber, and I was like, everyone's coming out, and the front door just opened, and then everyone just scattered out into the streets like cockroaches and started going in like different directions, and I was like trying to grab people by the hands and pull them in. Yeah, I was like the den mother.
And we all packed into one Uber?
Yeah, well, we got the van, and the guy actually was cool or whatever.
That's cool.
Yeah, but nary am I the responsible one, is what I'm saying, and I was that. You know, I was getting everybody together.
It's funny when that happens, right?
It's weird, is what it is.
My younger brother Joey, they went out and did a Giordano boy night out in the city maybe a year or 2 ago, and I couldn't go, so Joey brought his friend Rob with them. And, you know, the night was getting hectic or whatever. Everyone was getting really drunk. And Joey said, it's weird not having Richie here because he becomes the responsible one at this hour. And I look at him, I'm the responsible one? Then you guys are a shit show.
I'm going to say right now that I've been hanging out with you for 30 years and you have never once, ever been the responsible one.
I guess when I'm with my bros, maybe I fear them being worse, so I gotta step it up.
No, I get it. It's weird, but what I was going to ask is it really the new year if you haven't been out of the house since before? Well, I guess technically that night, but I literally have not left the confines of my house since January 1st, since that night.
So you haven't begun the year yet.
Haven't begun the year yet. What's more is I haven't taken a shower since then. I haven't done anything. So
that's okay. It's just you're relaxing.
My New Year's hasn't started yet.
And plus, the Twilight Zone ran on to January 2nd, which I was totally shocked by. But that definitely delayed things a little bit.
Man, I should have watched some fucking Twilight Zone. I fucked up. I fucked up. And I'm not going to go back and watch it like record it or because I want it we talked about that.
It takes
I want them
luster.
to give me what I need to watch. I don't want to have to make selections.
Yeah, but they this year I've never seen them do it before, but they played every one in order.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I guess they didn't leave any out. That's why it ran longer than usual.
Oh, and that's why you didn't see the more popular ones more
Yeah,
often.
because they're
and shit
usually in
like
the
that.
beginning.
Right.
Yeah, they were the early seasons because, like I said, those later seasons when it gets like professional black and white, I hate that shit.
Yeah.
I don't
Well,
like
we were
that.
debating that. This isn't interesting, but we were debating that on New Year's because somebody was saying that that's an actual technique.
Yeah, Mark.
I thought that it was just as the cameras got better. Because sooner or later, when you watch the Twilight Zone, some of them you could tell that they're on film, and they even have some of the spots and stuff, and it's kind of bleached out a little bit, and you could tell that it's old film. But then some of them, as they get older, they start looking more like you would see like a soap opera look, where like the 3D is kind of weird, like the dimensions are
and
weird,
it's also a different camera.
And right,
handheld, or it's on that swivel thing.
Right. It's almost too real looking, kind of.
I don't like that.
But he was explaining to us, and I believe him because he knows these things, is that's actually like a restoration thing that they do where they take older black and white and they run it through this thing and it comes out looking that way.
I hate it.
And I'm with you. I'm not a fan of that.
I hate it. And it's so weird that the professionals in the television business think that's a good idea to do to the Twilight Zone when that's all part of the flavor.
Well, they probably think that they're making it look better, which technically they are.
Technically.
But it takes away some of that. It was like what we were talking about, and I don't ever remember if we ever talk about this on the podcast or out of the podcast, but we were talking about horror films at one point, and we were talking about how the earlier ones are scarier because they're like that gritty film look, where the newer ones are like digital and clean, so they're not as scary. It's the same kind of thing with the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, we were talking about Friday the 13th, how the first couple ones are awesome because it's the late 70s, early 80s, and it's gritty.
Yeah, it's like gritty. And
then you come out with a new one, and it's a Michael Bay movie.
Right, exactly.
It's just...
You need that grit.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I went and saw... I went into the city. My brother was down visiting from North Carolina for the holidays. Him, myself, and my father went into the Village and saw the Hateful Eight in 70 millimeter. It was fucking unbelievable.
Was it?
Whatever you might say about the movie, I'm going to leave judgments of the movie aside. I'm personally a huge QT fan, so I thought it was great.
Where do you put that on the list?
Ooh, that's a hard question. A lot of people are putting this as their least favorite Quentin Tarantino film. And the reason why, I think, is because it's not as big as most of his films are. I mean, this whole thing literally takes place going to this haberdashery, and it's a 3-hour movie, so like maybe 25 minutes is traveling to this place, and then the rest of the movie is in this one little log cabin.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's cool. And the other thing is it's more like a play. It's literally like a play, So I could see how people are a little turned off by that. It's not like the Pulp Fiction or the Kill Bill or even the Django where you're running all over the place and shit like that. But as far as dialogue, which I think is obviously his strong suit, I thought it was amazing. I loved it.
Really?
Yeah, I want to see it again. But I got to go see it in the 70 millimeter, which is like the giant screen, and with the intermission, and it was a very, very, very cool experience.
Now, was that movie based on something, or that's a total original?
It's total original.
Oh, okay. For some reason, the title of it, I thought it was maybe an older movie he redid or something, but
no. Well, he does that from time to time. Like, for instance,
that's
Inglourious
what I thought.
Bastards was actually the name of an old film.
I thought
and
it
he
was one of
reused
those.
that.
I thought
that
it
is
was something like that.
That is totally possible. I don't know that, so I'm not going to say 100% no. But I know as far as the script and all that goes, it's 100%.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really good. It was they're and this might be Harvey Weinstein because Harvey Weinstein is like a genius when it comes to getting movies nominated for things, and so they're kind of billing the Hateful Eight as a comedy, but I think they're really doing that's more of a marketing thing to kind of maybe hopefully get them in on the Oscar race, like on the comedy side of things.
Okay.
But I'll tell you what, it was fucking funny as shit.
Was it?
Yeah. You know how he always has that subtle humor?
Yeah.
Well, this is like,
yeah.
This is probably more over the top, in your face humor than
Was
anything.
it?
Than anything
more
he's
than
done.
Pulp Fiction, more than Django.
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's got that to it, but you know,
but it's not categorized as a comedy.
Well, that's what they're selling it as now. So,
but
like,
what else would it be? An action?
or just a regular drama?
A drama.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
You know.
I don't even know the plot or anything about the
Yeah,
movie.
when you don't want to.
Yeah, I can't even picture the trailer or anything.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you didn't want to go into it blind. It was a lot of fun, and being able to see it in the 70 millimeter is just unbelievable. And every film should be shot in 70 millimeter and
That's
shown
awesome.
in 70 millimeter. And it made it like much more of an experience, you know, than just going and seeing it digitally or whatever at a regular theater, which I would have loved to. And I'm probably gonna go see it again because I don't want to wait that long. But yeah, that was fun. Anything else? You do anything else over your break here?
No. Usually every New Year's after the party takes place, I like to just stay in the jammies and just eat a lot of food. When the Twilight Zone's up, on to the next show or movie, and that's basically it. I caught a bunch of Making a Murderer.
Oh, what do you think so far?
I want to go kill them all.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was going to end up still in prison. I thought maybe he was going to clear his name.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, yeah, shit, sorry.
Yeah, right. Well, you have that hope all the way to the end, especially if you didn't look up the thing.
I thought it was obvious, you know, especially with that dunce of a kid. Changing his story like that. I don't care if I'm spoiling shit. Sorry.
Yeah, right.
Close your ears. But I couldn't believe it. I was in shock. I felt that feeling you had of wanting to kill them all. Like, how are people so stupid?
Right.
How are you so stupid?
And the country has now, I mean, this thing is blown up, and rightfully so. Number one, it's a really good documentary.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's well done. These people spent a decade of their life, if not more, making this. And number two, the story, the corruption, all that stuff. So, and number three, Netflix, which is what everybody watches. So, and it shows because me and you have been wondering that episode that we did where I kind of, we just yelled about that for a while. You talked about how the court fucked with you, and then I talked about that. And we named that episode, I forget exactly what we named it because we always use the Oxford comma. So it's always something, something, and something. But, we named it whatever it was. And then in the middle, Making a Murderer and something else. And that episode has done triple what all our other episodes have done.
Really?
And yeah, when we talked about it.
Oh, that was that
yeah,
one,
that's
right.
the episode. And we kept going like, why is this thing blowing up? Why is this thing blowing up? And then I started going online and I saw more of these stupid fucking BuzzFeed clickbait sites being like 10 things about making a murder. And as soon as that happens, you know that it's like in the zeitgeist and it's becoming really popular.
Yeah.
And then the talk radio shows that I listened to, everybody was talking about it. And since that thing has come out, and again, rightfully so, it has just blown the fuck up.
Yeah.
And it's a crazy story, man. If anybody out there has not watched it, I completely recommend watching it. I want to watch it again. I just don't want that. I finally have
of course,
made the fury subside a little bit, you know?
I feel you, man.
Like, I still want to go to fucking Wisconsin and just with pipe bombs.
Seriously.
And just fucking.
And I don't know if it's Fassbender or the police chief or something, but what an insane bastard. The shit he was saying, where it was just so clear how fucked up they are.
Right.
How could that be overlooked? It's just unbelievable.
And since then, the prosecutor guy, the guy who was trying to fucking bang rape victims at the end or whatever, he's like come out and said that, well, you know, the documentary is not showing all of the size of things. There's a lot more evidence and stuff like that. And then everybody else, like literally everybody else except the crooked cops and him, have come out, even like jurors and shit have come out and said, nope, that's basically it. Like they gave a non-biased description of what happened.
I was going to say, it's not biased. Because there's moments where I'm thinking to myself, is he guilty?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
because they don't push it that he's not guilty. They
Right.
just give the facts.
Yeah,
which
right.
happen to be these other people are insane.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And that kid, how could he is so stupid.
He's literally retarded. I hate to use that word.
Is he?
Oh yeah, they said his IQ was like, I don't know, like something like 70 or something.
Yeah, they did.
And there's that one moment in that show which was I fucking my mouth was open. He calls his mother.
Yeah,
right?
That's how they answer the phone. Yeah.
And he says to his mother, Now, for anybody at home who's trying to follow along with this, we're talking about the nephew. If you've seen this, the mentally challenged nephew, and he calls his mother, and he says that his lawyer told him that his testimony or his statement was inconsistent. And then he says to his mother,
"Oh yeah."
He says, what does inconsistent mean?" And his
And she
mother
doesn't
says,
even know.
"I don't know." His 40-something-year-old mother said she does not know. She can't tell her child what the fucking word inconsistent means. This is the caliber of.
What does that mean?
Now I'm yelling
I don't
at
know.
him.
Yeah.
And he's worried about if he's going to get out in time to watch
See
WrestleMania.
Oh my god!
And I'm not making fun of the kid. I feel for the fucking kid. I want him to stop gaining weight in prison and get the fuck out. Or I don't even know, But I mean, that's the thing with this show. We can't do another podcast on this.
I know.
I'm
starting to
infuriated.
get frustrated.
My heart's pounding.
Because that kid pisses me off too. How he's just so easily manipulated like that.
Yeah.
Where they're
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're just like, oh, say this, say that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he writes it down like, dude, grow a nutsack. What are you doing? You're putting yourself in prison for your entire life.
I also want to say on a personal level that really sticks in my craw. Is that a phrase, sticks in my craw? That sounds like something somebody would say.
I don't know, but I like it.
Well, okay.
I don't know what craw is.
I don't know, but I feel like it's something somebody said.
Okay.
Either that or I just made it up.
Yeah.
But the fact that and I'm fucking walking on thin ice here, so I'm just gonna kind of vaguely say it, but that really hit home for me because it's something that I've kind of dealt with for a long time before now. Somebody in my life who was easily manipulated by everybody around them.
Oh, that kid?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Somebody that if you were to say something to them and then they would say no, and then all you'd have to do is really say it again and kind of question form, and then they'd say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so like watching that, I was like, oh my God. I was fucking living with this stupid nephew from making a murderer for 3 years. All right, sorry. But yeah, that really infuriated me as well.
Yeah. No, great.
All right, no more making a murderer talk. But if you haven't seen it, see it. It's just fucking crazy.
I've been catching some Jessica Jones, which I'm enjoying.
Oh yeah, that was kind of corny, but it's fun.
It's kind of corny, but a couple episodes in, I started getting into it. Once she found the dude, Kilgrave.
Yeah,
it started getting really cool.
It falls apart at the end. I wasn't that, but it was fun to watch. What's her name?
Kristen.
The hot
Ritter.
chick. Yeah, run around.
Yeah.
That's all. It's literally the reason I watch it. I was like, oh yeah, I want to see her run around for a while.
Yeah.
I watched the Don't Trust the Bitch in Apartment 23 show, which sucked because she was in it. I don't know why, but there's some crazy attraction I have to this chick that I'll watch shitty.
Oh, I like her too.
Yeah.
I think she's hot.
Yeah. I want to go. You know what? I've been thinking about that lately. It's been a while since I've had like a fucking, and I don't mean like sexually, but also sexually, but like a fucking real deal, like punk rocker chick. It's been a while, She's
cool.
That was like all the chicks I used to date. And now like, I kind of, whatever. And so now I'm thinking like, yeah, I want to go find a chick with like jet black hair and a leather jacket.
That
and
takes
fucking,
control.
Yeah, right.
That's awesome.
Like what's her name from Saved by the Bell that rides the motorcycle?
Tori?
I wanted Tori in my life.
Yeah, but Tori dressed like that, but she was always a little bitch.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean?
know what you
I've
mean.
had my Kelly Kapowskis. I've had my fucking Lisa
Jesse
Turtles.
Spanos.
My Jesse Spanos. I want a fucking Tori back again in my life. That's,
Tori.
I need to find a Tori. So we are going to ring in the new year, the first Awkward High Five podcast of the new year, with something that you have.
Yes.
I don't know if you know this or not, but me and Rich are innovators when it comes to podcasts.
Mm-hmm. We have these crazy ideas that we gotta try.
The reason that this podcast is so popular is because our level of thinking is so beyond everybody else that when we're writing things and we're coming up with ideas for the podcast, it's just like new original shit that no one could ever think of. And I'm not being full of myself here. I'm saying it because it's true, because it's a fact.
I was worried people weren't going to understand the concept of what this thing is.
Right, exactly,
Yeah.
because it's so fucking new and so
advanced.
original and so out there that just bear with us. So what you have done is come up with the completely original concept of yet another Ritchie's Top 10 list.
You've selected RTG's Top 10 list. Files downloading.
download things in the fantasy world.
That's not you. That's the awkward high five supercomputer.
Oh.
I'll tell you one thing though. I don't know who they chose for the voice of that supercomputer, but I'm just going to say sex. Every time I hear it, it's just sexy.
The panty dropper.
If I was a hot Tory type girl out there, I'd probably find the person who's the voice of that computer and just totally.
That leather jacket would hit the floor quick.
Yeah, it would, along with the rest of the motif. Okay, so you got a top 10 list, and what is what is your top 10 list?
It's the top 10 things that we should have left in 2015.
Oh. Great topic.
Thank you.
Now, you are what the kids would consider a hater.
Yeah, I've been known to hate. I'm not a full-blown hater to where I just hate on everything for no reason. I am not a fan of stupidity.
I understand. I am also the same way. However, my newfound outlook in life has kind of steered me away from that, and I'm trying to be less negative.
More tolerant.
So I now thrive off of your negativity.
Okay.
And I leave all the negativity, for the most part, to you.
I enjoy it.
So now that, I like the fact that you do it, so I cannot wait to listen and secretly agree with some of these things.
Okay.
But you have to understand, I'm probably going to play devil's advocate.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of things I hate.
Okay, so let's go back to the AHI5 supercomputer one more time, and hopefully there's no explosion this time, but...
You've selected
Listen to that voice.
RTG's top 10 list. Files downloading.
Here we go. Fingers crossed.
Nuclear fallout.
One day. Take it away.
All right, here we go. The top 10 things that should have stayed in 2015 and not made it to the new year.
Oh, that's a long list name.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with number 10, and then my hate will build as it goes on.
Okay.
But number 10 goes to the New Jersey State Police.
Of course. Number one, how is this not number one for you?
Because, I mean, I've never had to deal with this head on yet, but just seeing it pisses me off.
Okay. So you're saying that anarchy should reign supreme and there should be no more police?
Oh, no, there's an explanation.
Okay.
It's not the police themselves. It is the 2015 State Trooper Ghost Mobiles.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Dodge Chargers.
It's the ones that it's not considered entrapment because if the sun hits the car in the right way, you will see the state police sign on the car. But when the car is just driving down the street, you can't see that it's a state.
Is that for real? I had no idea.
That is for real. It's called the ghost car.
So, but what about undercover cars? Because some of them are just undercover. Or did they always have to have something on them that proves that they're a cop?
I don't know because I've seen a lot of random cars pulling over cars.
Right.
That aren't, you would never, it's not a Dodge or a Chevy. It could be any other random.
Really?
I've seen random SUVs, but this is an actual state trooper patrol car where it's all black, but it's almost a hologram that says state police on the door.
Okay.
So if the sun hits it the right way, you
Right,
see it clearly. But if it's just driving down the road and you give it a quick look, you cannot tell that it's a cop car.
Oh man, this is making me making a murderer fucking upset. Wait, here's the fucking here's the thing that kills me about this is that I don't know how much that costs, but no matter how much it costs, even if it costs $5 a car, you're still using taxpayer money to do that just to entrap taxpayers.
Right,
again.
just to be Batman.
Right.
Yeah.
So they probably have a couple extra DWI stops a fucking year just so they could fucking afford their holograms.
Exactly. It should never make it to 2016.
Well, it's probably going to make it and beyond.
Yeah, they're gonna like disappear and just appear behind you.
My thing, like when you're driving on the Parkway or any freeway or something, like I said, Dodge Charger because a lot of the like a lot of the undercover cop cars are Dodge Chargers, right? So now when I'm driving, which is very few and far between, but when I am, if I'm driving down the Parkway and speeding, which I definitely would be doing, whenever I see a Dodge Charger, I just slow down.
Yeah.
You know, and most of the time it's not going to be a cop, but now I just associate that with undercover cops. So, you know.
Now you're going to have to look for the hologram. You're going to have to like shine a mirror at all the cars to try and get the right reflection.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So stay in 2015 because we don't want you. Number 9
Okay.
has to go to the guys out there. and their 8th grade haircuts and their man buns.
Oh, man buns?
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about the new, like, super part and wave.
Oh, I
down the
am,
side.
baby.
Oh, okay.
I am. Shaved up on the sides all the way with the slick back top. I'll show you my 8th grade graduation picture.
Oh, sure, yeah, it comes back around.
Yeah, it comes back around, but these are like grown-ass men rocking these things and putting their hair in buns up top.
The thing that kills me about any popular style, especially with men, I understand women. So women are always in competition with each other, right? So they're going to look like each other because that's the hot thing, and they want to, you know, when women dress up, they don't really dress up to get men. They dress up to impress other women.
Exactly.
But men, for the most part, and you shouldn't ever do that, right? So why do these styles catch on? Because I've never seen I've never seen a group of dudes like in a bar that all look the same, and I thought to myself, I want to hang out with those dudes.
Yeah.
You know, I look at them and I'm like, these fucking dorks are just like watching MTV and mimicking what they don't think for them fucking selves. Like, do you remember there was, and I don't know if it's still going on, but there was a while where for some
I'm bringing out the hate.
You are, yeah. The hate is coming out. You and Making Murderers,
Yes.
Making Murder. There was a while where dudes were wearing like salmon color shirts and like khaki shorts. That was like a big preppy thing for a while.
Recently?
Yeah. Well, because
They were getting dressed up as cheese?
Yeah. But, oh, by the way, I got a bunch of emails saying that getting high as cheese does not exist.
Oh, God, it so does. Well, let's not get on that.
Anyway, so fucking, yeah, it was like a thing for a while. I guess they saw some fucking rich dude, like probably that Scott guy from the Kardashians, rock it.
Yeah.
So everyone thought they were going to rock it. And we were in Pittsburgh for a friend of ours' bachelor party. So this is probably 2 years ago. And literally, there was a group of like 12 dudes walking down the street, all rocking the same thing.
Yeah,
all the pink salmon shirt, pink salmon like V-cut T-shirt with the fucking with like the cream khaki colored shorts.
I'm surprised this doesn't ring a bell because I would love to hate it.
All right, I just wanted to bring that up, but that is that's the same kind of thing.
Well, let me bring out the hate in number 9 because it is about the haircuts and the man buns, but they have, like girls clip-on extensions in their hair, a clip-on man bun.
Come on, man.
Terrible. Stay in 2015, man bun. Stay there.
It's perpetrated by dudes who can't get fucking laid, who think guys who think that looking a certain way is going to get them laid, are guys who just don't get laid.
Yeah,
because that's not the way women
have
work.
Zero personality.
Yeah, it's not like girls will always put up a picture of like fucking the dude from Sons of Anarchy with a shirt off and be like and shit like that.
Yeah,
but that doesn't mean that that's the guy. Number one, they can't fucking get him. Like I love when girls be like, you know, like when stupid couples do that. Their one cheat thing with like a celebrity, and girls
guys
like,
get jealous. Like Jax is gonna walk in, and be like, suck my dick.
Yeah, like girls are like, you know, I love you, baby, but if Brad Pitt was ever in the bar, I would go home with him. And you're like, bitch, Brad Pitt wouldn't even look and sneeze on you.
Yeah,
like, you know, like what makes you think he would ever?
Get laid put a lot of confidence in yourself, bitch.
But yeah, so that's what happens. Dudes see one guy with girls see one guy who's ripped with a man bun, and then they say like man buns, and then every guy runs out and gets a fucking man bun.
Well, that's what happened with tattoos.
Right, yeah.
Well, as soon as one chick said tattoos were hot, you got every kid, you know, begging mommy for a couple of bucks to go get a sleeve.
Right.
You know?
Work on your personality.
Seriously. Chicks like to laugh. You'll get laid quicker by making a girl giggle than you will with a man bun and abs.
I based my whole life on that concept.
Seriously.
I based my whole sex life on two concepts. One, making people laugh, because it's really the only good trait that I have. And two, just acting disheveled, because when women see that you're disheveled, they feel like they're going to be able to fix you up. So like at least the hot ones will come and bang you for a little bit until they realize that they can't fix you up, and then they'll split. But at least you get to bang them.
That's a good system.
It's been working my whole life.
Like that.
It's been working my whole life.
Let's move on to number 8 here. Not sure if you've seen it, but the TV show The Leftovers, stay in 2015. Stay there.
Now this show, is this about meatloaf?
No. Oh, the food?
Yeah.
No.
I probably should have picked I probably should have picked the food that wasn't the same name as a famous singer.
Yeah.
Let me rephrase that. Is this show about I can only think of meatloaf now.
Yeah. What else stays?
Is this show about a moist maker sandwich?
Yeah. No, it's a terrible TV show. I still have yet to find out what it's about because it's just people talking.
Okay, so The Leftovers was a book. that they based this TV show. I don't watch the TV show.
Terrible. Stay
and,
there.
as far as I know, the book wasn't that great. Or the book was good, but the ending wasn't good, which is what people told me because I read books, so I wouldn't mind reading it. You know, I would be more apt to read the book before I watch the HBO show.
Oh, it's terrible.
But yeah, I don't hear great things about it. You watch it?
Well, Crystal watches it, so I'm forced to keep my eyes open, and it's just a pile of dog shit.
Yeah. Which is strange because HBO normally has decent shows.
Yeah.
Whether you like them or not.
Yeah, I like HBO, but they're just sitting around talking. They just talk, and it sucks. So don't come to 2016 because we don't want you.
Okay. Let's just check this awkward Hi-5 supercomputer real quick and see if maybe it's back online here.
You've selected
Sounds good so far.
RTG's top 10 list. Files downloading.
Oh, cool.
Here we go.
Killing shit over here.
It's a really big computer.
Yeah.
Look, it's still falling. Shit's still falling. And how do we get it back together so soon?
We're good like that.
Okay.
It's
continue.
2016.
Continue. With RTG's things that should have stayed in 2015.
Yeah. Number 7, kind of an obvious one. Girly dudes that try to grow beards. Hate them. Stay in 2015 because we don't want you.
It's kind of an obvious one.
Yeah.
So you're not rolling this in with the man bun or the stupid part hair?
I guess they're related, but you know, you get man buns without beards, and you get slicks without beards, and you know, beards are just everywhere. And
It's the same concept.
Even if the dude can't grow a beard, he'll grow a patch, a swirl, and a sideburn and call it a beard.
Right.
And then pencil the rest in.
Now, I personally like beards, but not because...
Oh, I like beards.
Yeah, right. So which sucks because I enjoy growing a beard. Mm-hmm. I enjoy having a beard. But I feel like maybe I shouldn't because I don't want to be part of the
beard club.
It's like a few years, but more than a few years ago. I wore flannels all the time. Mm-hmm. I didn't wear flannels because I thought they were popular. I wore flannels because I was still stuck in the 90s.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, a few years ago, flannels became
Flannel
popular.
City, yeah.
You know what I did with all my flannels? I threw them away.
Did you?
Because I didn't want to.
I would have took them.
I don't want to. I don't want to be a part of.
They match my beard.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? Like, there's something about it that you're just like, I don't want to fucking do this shit.
I have that hate living inside me every day, Dev.
Normally, I grow a winter beard, and I don't know. I hate the beard thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm with you.
Because now dudes are starting to they're making special beard grooming pastes.
Well, they've always had
sparkles.
Yeah,
I mean, all this extra
that
beard
shit,
stuff.
yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. Beard dye.
But again, I can't tell you how many memes I've seen from women put on Facebook that says like, if you have a beard, I'll take my clothes off or some bullshit. So people see that and they're like, gotta get a beard.
Exactly.
Even if it doesn't fucking look good.
Oh, they'll glue one on. They'll glue their pubes to their face if they have to. Okay.
All right.
So moving along.
I hope you go after guys some more.
Well, one thing I hate.
Wait, what number are we on?
We're on number 6.
Okay.
I hate the Lincoln MKT because it looks like a goddamn hearse.
So you hate a car?
I hate a car that looks like a hearse.
I don't know what.
A dude driving it with a beard and a man bun.
What?
Reading the leftovers. Getting pulled over by a state trooper ghost car.
I'm looking this up now because I don't know anything about cars. If it's not a Crown Victoria from fucking 1995, I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it just looks like a hearse. It looks like someone's driving around a body in style.
Oh, I see what you're saying. It's kind of like a new version of a station wagon.
It is, yeah, but it's a hearse.
Now, this is an epidemic. People are driving this all over. This is like the new hot car.
I've been seeing them everywhere.
Really?
Everywhere. And it irks the shit out of me.
Okay. So if you drive a Lincoln MKT, fuck you is what RTG is saying.
Exactly. Stop it, dick.
But what if it's what if they have a family and they want a station wagon type thing?
Then they're probably all in the back dead because it's a hearse. Someone just killed their whole family and is just driving them out in style.
What if there's a baby on board sticker on the back of it?
I don't know. That would be really weird to see.
One time I saw a sticker that said
beard on board?
No, it was a bumper sticker and it just said abortion kills baby. Right? So I thought to myself...
It was personal?
So I thought to myself, how cool would that be to put an exclamation point at the end? So it says abortion kills baby.
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Number 5, not very entertaining. Just need to fill a slot where I erased something. So
You're good at selling shit to the audience.
right? So ISIS, stay in 2015 because
Yeah.
we don't want you.
Yeah, of course.
All right, so we're going to move on to number 4.
Or ISIL, as they're called now.
Oh, really? They changed it to an L?
I don't know. That's what Obama said. So you know how I'd be listening to Obama
Trying to
and
cover up
shit.
his boys. Number 4 is a goodie.
Okay.
Number 4, Kermit the Frog meme, stay in 2015.
You're talking about the one where he's sipping tea?
Yep. And he usually doesn't care about something.
Right. It's kind of funny.
Not fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely overused.
Hate it.
It's definitely overused.
Hate it.
Um,
The first time I saw it,
yeah,
maybe
first
I
couple
chuckled.
times I chuckled a little bit, but I get it. You know what? Memes have a very short fucking shelf life, and yes, I would say that one's been around for a few years, so I would like that not to show up.
You know what? There's 2 things that I could watch over and over again and it never gets old. Number 1 being the people in the boat that eat shit.
Oh, the like the
Love
group
it.
of
And
people.
Chad's actually driving the boat.
Yeah, the boat like flips over.
Yeah. Oh, the best.
And you kind of get excited for a little bit because titties start shaking, and then they fucking flop
They
over.
eat shit so fast.
Yeah.
And number 2, the over easy egg wrapping M&M.
Never saw it.
Amazing.
Really? I'll
Yeah,
watch
there's
it
like a
immediately.
little hole in the egg that flaps, and it plays a really quick Eminem song like, and the egg is just flapping away. Amazing.
I saw a meme the other day that made me laugh. Well, my favorite meme of all time, and I put it on my Instagram. It's not even a meme.
It's more
just,
of a GIF.
It's like somebody used like Word, like Microsoft Word to like draw. So you know how bad that looks.
Yeah.
And it's fucking a. Well, I could show it to you while we're talking, but it's a penis going into a butt. And then inside the butt is a bunch of turds, but one of the turds has like eyes and a mouth, and it just says hello.
Oh, why? That's it?
It's so fucking
Hello.
funny.
Hello, Frisco.
And then I saw a. It doesn't sound funny on the air, but oh no, it says
pretty
hi.
damn
What are you doing?
that is awesome.
It's great. I said that this should be a MoMA. Like this is like a fucking real deal thing. And then I saw one. I'm not going to hate on the memes because they do make me laugh, and like
I'm just hating on Kermit.
And I saw like a lot of the word memes make me laugh, and I saw one the other day where it was like it was like boy, like the boy was saying something and the boy was saying hi. It was like boy hi, and then girl, I feel like you're lying, but okay. And
that's it?
Yeah, that was funny as shit. Okay, guys, so where are we at now?
We're at number 3.
All right, let's see if this awkward high five fucking supercomputer has come back online yet. Because at one time,
We're burning through a lot of shit here. Shit's exploding all over the place.
I mean, this top 10 list is hot fire. Here we go.
I spit
You
hot fire.
selected RTG.
I want to make out with that
top
computer.
10 list.
Where's Tori?
Files down.
Here we go, baby. Here we go. By the next top 10 list, we're gonna have that fixed. This thing's gonna be working because we can't be having shit explode like this.
I know. We're running out of shit. Number 3, just stay in 2015, Justin Bieber. Just stay there.
Really, I heard a lot of people say his new album is the da shit.
And that's why.
Yeah?
'Cause it's not the shit. It is just dog shit.
Have you heard? I haven't heard anything.
I heard a song, and it just sounds like someone else wrote it. It should have been someone else's song. And I know
it
the
definitely
kid,
100% was somebody else's song.
I know the kid could
He's
play
not sitting
guitar.
at home writing songs, is
He
he?
can play his instrument. Maybe he does. He plays his instruments. Who knows? But Bieb, there's no second wave of Bieber fever. You can't have 2.
I think this guy is bigger than ever right now, dude. I think.
No,
I think.
hate.
Well, you're not in the demographic for it.
But that the problem is our demographic are coming in as the new big Bieber fans.
Right, because people our age cannot grow the fuck up. And now I'm not I'm not excluding us from that because we're men.
Yeah, I think I fall in that category.
We're men, children in our own right, for sure. But I mean, when you got dudes that are our age that are fucking out there freaking out about Star Wars or fucking Game of Thrones,
Seriously.
or any of this
Stay
shit,
in 2015.
which is all. And I'm not. Look, I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, but I went and saw Star Wars. It's not that I dislike it. I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. But when you're getting to the point where like you're really discussing like, well, I think that she's fucking Luke Skywalker is an illegitimate child because and all that shit,
Yeah.
and you're fucking over 30 years old or over fucking 20 years old,
and defending it like they're your brothers
Right.
and shit. Oh,
Relax.
seriously.
Yeah, and so fucking yeah, that's what happens, man. Is we now live in an era where there used to be the time where like men grew the fuck up because they had to go to war and they probably had kids
Yeah.
by the time they were fucking 20 and all that shit. And
Yeah,
they
not
worked in
dressing up like
factories.
Obi-Wan.
Right, and now that just doesn't exist anymore. People like
Yeah.
grasp onto their childhood with every fucking thing that they have and don't let go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get it. I haven't heard Bieber's songs. I couldn't tell you a Bieber song, and that's not because I'm trying to act like I don't know it. I just don't really listen to the radio. Although you know, I fucking back my girl Miley all the way. But I have a hard time hating on pop stars because they're doing their best job of what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be pop stars.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna hate on the guy's
Well,
music.
I hate Bieber.
Okay.
And you know what? You just made me think of something. You said you enjoyed a Miley Cyrus cover of a Paul Simon song.
Yeah, 50 Ways to Leave Your Lover.
You know what I've noticed about Paul Simon? His music.
That he looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings now.
I don't know who Gollum is.
He's the one. It's the little monster. It's
Oh,
like,
that
"Hey,
little
precious."
thing that, yeah. His music, I'm not insulting him here because I love Paul Simon. I'm just saying that it almost sounds like Africa music.
Well, you're talking about the songs off of Graceland, and that's and
There's a reason behind that?
yeah. He got an African backing band for that album.
I'm a fucking genius.
yeah.
Holy shit.
No, you're an idiot. Because everybody knows that Graceland has that African backing band on it.
Right, but I
it's
didn't know
just
that.
that one album.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, like Still Crazy and all those albums, they don't have those African beats because that band's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And 50 Ways isn't on.
Yeah, but without knowing that, I think that's a pretty good observation.
Okay.
If I do say so myself. I'm coming to 2016. Me and my theories.
That's like going to a Jamaican bar and being like, and listening to
This sounds like reggae.
Yeah, and being like, why does it sound like reggae? You know
Yeah,
what?
but
My intuition's telling me that
I
it's
wouldn't
reggae.
associate Paul Simon with Africa.
Which, by the way, I have no idea what the fuck a Jamaican bar is. I don't know if that really exists. But go ahead.
All right, we're up to number 2 already.
Already? Mm-hmm. On this original fucking concept that we have of a top 10 list?
Yep.
Burning through this.
And I know you're waiting for this one.
Can't wait.
Stay in 215 new slang words. Squad, bay, thought.
Thought.
Whoop.
I think Thought's like 2013.
Whatever. Just
Wait,
don't
you saying
cross over.
Whoop? Whoop is fucking Whoop. There it is. Tag team back again.
No, they get a pass. It's the whoop or woot woot, whatever people do when, you know, sitting by the pool, drinking a PBR.
There was
Still
also-
got my work clothes on. Woot woot.
But there was also a Woot. There it is too.
I know. So I
I just want to
hate
really
on-
make sure.
on the woot.
I want to make sure right now that you are not making fun of one, DC
the Brain Supreme,
or two, his
My
man Steve Rowland.
I wouldn't.
Okay,
I wouldn't.
because those are fighting words.
I got the
I'll tear-
album.
If you're making fun of tag team, I'll shut this fucking podcast down and we'll never talk again.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
I would never.
Okay.
They get the pass.
Okay.
They're not going woot woot, whoop whoop.
So you
for
got
no reason.
You got Bay.
Got
you
Bay, got Squad.
I don't mind Bay.
Got the fuck. Or as fuck.
Oh yeah, da fuck with a Q.
You don't mind thought?
No, nobody. Here's the thing. I don't think anybody actually uses thought.
I've heard it.
You've heard people use thought with
In
not on
person.
the internet.
In person.
Yeah, right.
I swear to God.
Someone called a chick a thought,
Yes.
and I've
It was a younger guy.
right. Okay.
But still, I can't hear it.
Yeah.
It makes my ears hurt.
Doesn't it? It stands for that hoe over there. Right?
Yes.
So what if you say that thought over there? Are you saying that hoe over there?
That hoe over there. That's the biggest part about it. That's so stupid.
It is kind of stupid.
You just have to say, out of nowhere, just say, thought. Because it's the whole sentence.
All right.
Oh, I'm cringing already.
Are we down to number one
We're
already?
down to number 1, and it's a very obvious one. Had to go on the list. Please just stay in 2015, Caitlyn Jenner. Just stay there and don't cross over.
Which one's Kate? Now the Jenners,
It's Bruce Jenner.
right. Oh, Caitlyn. Oh, I thought you were talking about one of the girls.
No, it's
because I'm going to say
Bruce.
those girls are hot as shit.
It's Bruce. Yeah, I like the ones that aren't related to the Armenians.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because whenever I watch that show, there was the 3 ones that are like popular, and I never thought they were attractive, but I was always like, who are those little chicks?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah,
those chicks
yeah.
are
Oh,
fucking
they
hot.
grew up nicely.
Yeah, they're old now.
Yeah, and there was the one that I always thought was like a little downy, and then she did a bunch of plastic surgery, and she looks amazing.
Oh, really? Surgery already? Aren't those kids like 17 or 18 years
yeah,
old?
she's like 18, and she did something to her lips, but even if she didn't, she really turned a corner. 'Cause
Right.
I always thought the other Jenner, they're not Kardashians. I always thought the other one was the hotter one of the sisters, but that Downey did a nice 180.
Okay, well, I threw you off. So Caitlyn is Bruce.
The Olympic gold medalist.
Right.
Just stay in 2015.
Is he even a thing anymore? I mean, I know that was like a popular thing a few months ago when it happened, but I haven't heard word one about him since then.
Probably not, but he made Woman of the Year.
Oh, that's stupid.
And he was big in 2015, and he should just stay there.
Look, I got no problem with transgender or people
It
wanting
has nothing to do with that.
Yeah, right.
It has nothing to do with that.
But just because this dude at 65 years old changed himself into a woman doesn't make him Woman of the Year. There's a million women out there that are doing amazing things.
Right? Oh my God, it's so disgusting. And him and Daniel Stern, is that his name from Home Alone?
Yeah, Daniel Stern.
Yeah, they should just Thelma and Louise it.
Wait, I'm sorry. I'm blown away right here. How do we go from
Caitlyn Jenner to Mr. Stern?
to Daniel Stern?
Because I was trying to fill up the Louise seat in the car.
But why are you
He
hating on
deserves
Stern?
it. Yeah.
Oh, because of Very Bad Things?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
I thought he did something recently, he was in the news.
No, that's still affecting me, that movie. Still got I think that's the reason of my blood pressure.
Just so you guys at home know, in some other podcast, Richie talked about how the movie Very Bad Things really stuck in his craw.
With the exception of Christian Slater, every single one of those guys could get a smack in the neck.
Even Jeremy Piven.
Especially Jeremy
Okay,
Piven.
all right.
Especially.
Fair enough.
So that concludes the list of the top 10 things that should stay in 2015.
You've selected RTG's Top 10 List. Files downloading.
Come on, baby.
Damn!
I'm going to miss that voice. I'm just going to say it. I'm going to be dreaming about that voice tonight.
It's so sultry.
Yeah, it's very nice. Well, that was a great top 10 list, Richard.
Thank you.
It's a great way to kick off the year 2016. I'm excited about 2016.
Me too.
I really am.
I have a good feeling about this year.
I think good things are on the horizon for everybody.
I feel that they are too.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a good year.
So,
and I haven't said this over past years.
Well, that's because you were a drug addict.
Yeah, well, true. But even before I was a drug addict, I never said, this year is going to be a prosperous, great year coming up. I could feel it. I have goals, this, that, and the other thing. But I'm saying that for 2016.
Okay.
Feeling good about it.
I am going to agree with you.
Cool.
As soon as I get 2016 started by going outside and taking a shower, I'm really going to look forward to this fucking year. I really am.
Although you should stay in that hoodie because I like it.
You like it?
Yeah, so you shouldn't get changed.
Okay.
Maybe just wash your hair in the
wash
sink.
the pits underneath.
Yeah.
Wash the balls
A little
down.
Axe body spray and you're good.
Ew. All right, that's something that needs to stay.
Yeah,
in
that should stay.
Axe body spray needs to stay in 2003.
Yeah, that's a douchebag thing. When would that become a douchebag thing?
This spray that smells worse than sweat. Should I spray this on myself? Well, that's yet another thing. Guys watch those stupid commercials, right?
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
gonna get laid.
This will get me laid. It literally smells like fucking skunk smell.
Manure.
There. Yeah, right. Yeah. And if I spray this on
Zesty
myself,
manure.
girls are gonna come over and make out with me. That's gonna happen.
Yeah, man. I kind of love that dudes are that stupid because it's cringeworthy, but it's fun to watch it. Take place.
The craziest thing about that is that some of the most influential, book smart people in the world are like that stupid, because when it comes to women, dudes are so fucking lost on how to get women that they'll go out of their way. Like guys who have a ton of money are probably even the worst because they'll like pay for all this crazy shit.
Oh, yeah.
And like all
they
this...
get those books on like top 100 ways to get laid.
Yeah, right. They go out and get like hair plugs and shit and like just look and like fucking crazy because they just think that that's what women want, and it's fucking insane.
Oh man, my lawyer got these hair plugs once. It was so funny because he would just be standing up at over by where lawyers stand when they're in court, and you see him like he's just blankly staring into the distance, feeling his plugs, like trying to see if they're all in place and shit. And like you'll be calling his name, like yo, and he'll not hear you because he's concentrating so much on touching every single plug to make sure they're all in place. And he'll be like, what?
How do they look? Horrible.
Terrible.
There was a dude in the store, in the music store that I used to work in New Jersey. That he was a fucking prick. He was like one of these guys who came in and like always wanted a better discount and like thought he was more important than everything.
Oh,
But-
he didn't work there. He was
no, he was a customer.
Okay.
And he was like one of these bottom, like what they call in the retail world, bottom feeders. You know, like these guys, like whenever there was a sale, he was the first one online and trying to find the cheapest shit and making a fuss out of shit. And so he was just a prick. But we called him Plugs because he was completely bald, right? So not even like hair on the side, like kind of, even that was like thin. The top was completely bald.
Oh, tell me he put plugs in the side.
No. Well, the thing is that he started his plug treatment, but he had just done like the first inch of the hairline,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then I guess he couldn't afford it, or he was waiting for it to come in, so he just had this one little thing, and the hairs didn't even touch. Like they were like, this is good 10 years ago. So like, I guess maybe technology's gotten better since then.
I don't think so. They
But these
still look
things like literally looked like fucking. It was the weirdest thing. It was
weird.
like I can't even explain.
It's great how it's a row.
Yeah.
It's like they stitched it in and they're just waiting for the next line.
Yeah, and you can't like fucking. Why it looks horrible? Like, why would you ever do that?
Shave
And
that
you know
shit.
it was worth. You know, he paid thousands of dollars just to get that one line.
Oh, I love it. But
Fucking
something you just
plugs.
remind me of, that's just a quick little tidbit that makes me laugh. I like to share it with people. You called this guy Plugs because he had hair plugs.
Yeah.
I was in rehab once, and we were so mean in rehab. We would make fun of everybody. But this one girl had such bad teeth that it just looked like she had, like, it was a tooth every couple inches. So it just like looked like she had pegs in her mouth. So we called her Peggy.
I thought you were gonna go with like graveyard mouth or one of those fucking
No, it
things.
was so great. We were
Metallica
so
breath.
mean. It was great.
That's fine. We were so mean. It was great.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
I'm gonna guess her drug of choice was methamphetamine.
No. She was a doper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So she just had bad hygiene.
Oh,
hygiene.
everybody in rehab does. I don't know what it is about doing drugs and not brushing your teeth, but I felt like I had like $1 million smile in that place. God, everybody in there gingivitis. Brush your damn teeth. I don't care. You could take 5 minutes out of the day to not look for drugs to brush your goddamn teeth.
I feel like if I was high on heroin, I would enjoy brushing my teeth. I feel
It's
like
great.
that would be
I love it.
That would be an activity that I would be like, this is really going well right now.
It feels good.
It take like 3 hours, but you really get into everything.
Yeah.
You feel every crevice of it.
And they have those new toothbrushes where you flip it around to the other side and it's like a tongue scrubber massager. Ooh, I love that shit.
Wow. I've never done heroin before, but I'm thinking about picking it up
To just
to
brush
start
your
brushing
teeth.
my teeth and make brushing your teeth a lot more
Well,
fun.
apparently if you do heroin, you just totally give up on brushing your teeth altogether. I don't know what the relation is, but it's disgusting.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for the
Peggy.
top 10 list. Thank you for
Oh,
kicking in this
there'll
new
be
year.
more. There'll be, once we get that computer up and running again, there'll be top 10 lists aplenty.
I hope so, 'cause
Since I invented this idea of top 10s, now I think I'm going to run with it.
I can't believe nobody has ever come up with the idea of a top 10 list before.
I don't know. I can't help it. I'm just a genius.
I don't really like to talk like well about myself. I like to be
Barry
modest,
Horowitz.
but we're fucking innovators. We are innovators of this field. So
yeah, we're going to run with it. There'll be more.
Yeah, no, definitely. At least every once in a while, we need a top 10 list. So, anything left you want to say before we wrap this one on up?
Not much, except 2015 sucked.
Yeah, I don't. I don't have that same.
This year is going to be great.
Yeah, I think this year is going to be great. There's a lot of good things in place.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited about where this podcast is going to go.
Oh, I can't wait.
I'm really excited about the ride that everybody out there who's listening to this is taking with us.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say thank you for all that. It's every day there's more and more downloads. Every day there's more and more emails.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. To anybody who has emailed me recently asking for stickers, I promise you will get them soon. It was just because of the holiday and me being lazy and it also being fucking negative 400 degrees outside and all that shit that I haven't gotten to the post office to mail them out. But if you're one of the people who are waiting for stickers and you sent me your address, they are coming. I promise I'll send them out soon. So don't get mad at me. They are coming.
They are on their way.
But yeah, before we get out of here, I want to say since it's New Year, we need to start getting back into this, but go on to iTunes, leave a review.
Yeah.
Once we have 100 written reviews, if you don't know about this already, we're going to throw the Awkward High Five 100 review party where we're going to have everybody come to a place and have fun, and hopefully we'll have some acts play, and Richie's
Yeah.
going to swallow a goldfish and try to regurgitate it, even though a listener told us recently that you shouldn't swallow the goldfish because somebody she knew swallowed a goldfish and got like poisoned by it or
Really?
something. Yeah.
Like salmonella or something?
I don't know. I didn't ask
I'm a
any
good
questions.
healer.
Yeah. I was just like, doesn't matter. He's doing it anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He eats raw chicken in glass.
And then also follow us on Twitter, please.
Yeah, tweet.
At awkward HI, the number 5 on Twitter. So we could really start doing more shit as far as that is concerned. It's throwing shit out there, getting opinions, doing stuff like that. Yeah, cool. So, sorry. I'm looking at
This is where we're at? This is where we're at here?
That's
We
where we're
Die
at.
Love?
There we die love,
Oh,
baby.
man.
The first We Die Love of the new year.
Yes.
Of 2016.
Enjoy it, people. You might get to see it live if you leave those reviews.
And we're back on our regular schedule, so we will see you all in a few short days.
Yep.
Thank you.
Hey lover, where did you go? You were with me at every show. If I had one wish, I'd want to kiss you in your tight white dress. So many smoke-filled years have passed, wrapped in paper inside glass. My eyes were red when you were here, but now you're not and they're clear, my dear. Hey lover, where did you go? I'm not high and I'm not low. If I knew a breakup, man, I can't break you up and taste you again. With love, with breath, wanna smoke you up. Even though my chest hurts, smoke you up. Get more pain, less, wanna smoke you up. Inhale my best and I'm out of love. With love, with breath, wanna smoke you up. Even though my chest hurts, smoke you up. Get more pain, less, wanna smoke you up.
Thanks for listening to the Awkward High Five podcast. For more episodes, visit awkwardhigh5.com.